What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It is CJ the Cheese DJ here, back with a brand new top 7 video. And today, scrapping the facts. We are not looking into any more facts. We are tired of facts. We are doing a list on our personal favorite dinos. So there are 7 of them. Granted, we could probably put it up to 10, but we kind of narrowed it down to 7. And these 7 dinos are going to be on this list, obviously. Now, we're not looking their stats up, anything like that. This is just based on their looks and their versatility and how well they are. Now, before we get into it, I just want to say a huge thank you to all the new subscribers that have come along and all the new viewers that have viewed the videos. Now, let's get into the video. Now, number 1 is the Spino. Now, these are in no particular order. This is just random shabozzle of order. So, this is our Spino Riptide here, and he's easily one of our favorite dinos in Ark. I love the Spinos in Ark. They're just really, really cool. I think they're probably one of the coolest looking dinos in the game. However, they could use a bit of a rework. We've got a Yutyrannus coming up alongside of us. They could use a bit of a rework, a bit of the textures, and, you know, maybe make them bipedal as well as quadrupedal, since we have the Iguanodon that is both. So it would make sense for this guy to be both, since he was actually bipedal, from what I've read. Don't get too angry at me, guys. But yeah, I love his biting power. I love the way he looks. Like I said, he needs a little bit of a retexture. But other than that, he can swim in water, he can climb mountains, he's able to, you know, do quite a bit of damage. Not as powerful as a Rex, but still really powerful. So, Spino is number 1 on our list. Now, number 2 is the Megatherium. This guy is pretty new to the consoles for Ark, and he looks like he's struggling walking there. And he's easily one of my favorite dinos. I've been waiting for this guy to come out for a really long time. I think he's really cool looking, especially our one that we've tamed up. This guy's name is Sid. There you go, you can see there, Sid. So, yeah, so the ability to gather chitin, the extra passive bonus he deals to bugs, really makes him useful. As well as that, he's got quite a bit of health on him. You can see there, he's got 6,000 health. We just tamed this guy up, and, you know, he can easily act as a tank, and the amount of damage he does, and look at him praising the sun god above. So, you know, the Megatherium is easily one of our favorite dinos as well on this list. Number 3 is the Thylacoleo. Now, this guy is the marsupial from Down Under. How can I not like him? He's from where I live, pretty much. So, this guy is pretty much your versatile all-terrain kind of mountain. He can jump, he can climb on walls, he can kill things. Granted, we're not taking damage because we have admin commands activated for that reason. But, you know, he has quite a bit of health pool. He does quite a bit of damage, especially when you level him up quite a lot. His stamina is good, his weight's rather good as well. And like I said, he can climb walls. What's not to love? Now, for some reason, I'm not sure what's going on with Ark at the moment. We are waiting for the update to come out as well, for all the new stuff and things to come out before we start making any more of the in-depth stuff. But for some reason, the dinos seem to have trouble sprinting. I don't know what it is, but you can see here, our Thylacoleo, he kind of like stutters as he's sprinting. It's really weird. But as well as that, you saw there, we take really reduced fall damage from jumping and high falls, obviously, with the Thylacoleo, which also makes him a really good scouting dino just to run around the map and not worry about your health depleting from fall damage, which is something really big in Ark. So that's why this guy is on our list as number 3. Number 4 is the Tape Jar. That's right, the Tapejara. Now, this guy is obviously my favorite flyer. I like him better than the Quetz, the Argy, and the Pteranodon and all that. I think he's a really cool flyer, and the ability for him to cling onto walls and stuff makes him really, really useful. As well as that, he's able to pretty much turn on the spot. He's got really good mobility, which I think is really good. Now, he's only slightly slower than the Pteranodon, and he doesn't obviously have as much attack power as the Pteranodon with the Pteranodon's barrel roll, but he's still a really good mount. Like, you can see there, we're doing quite a bit of damage to the Parasaur. Granted, it's only a Parasaur, and we're kind of cheating, but, you know, he still does quite a bit of damage. So, definitely take that into consideration if you guys want to tame one of these guys up. Now, as well as that, he has really cool patterns and colors that you can get on him. Like, you can see here the wings. Well, you can't really see that well, but here you go. You can see there the wings have really cool patterns on him. Now, as well as that, he also has the tech saddle available for himself, and he's able to carry 2 other players on his saddle as well, which makes him really good for PvPing and PvEing. Number 5 is the Trike. Now, I still stand by this guy, thinking he's better than the Stegosaurus. For all you guys out there getting mad at me in the comments on the previous videos, I still really like the Trike over the Stego. The Stego is just too bulky and unmaneuverable, whereas the Trike is a lot more maneuverable than the Stego. As well as that, he's easier to tame, he doesn't require as much taming time and less to feed. Now, his melee damage does suffer a little bit, he's not as powerful as the Stego, but you can fix that with a few more levels into his melee damage. So, like I said, the Trike is pretty much the first tame I go for whenever I start a new character or a new playthrough, because you pretty much need him to gather the berries and the narco berries to make narcotics. As well as that, he's just a good all-around mount. He's able to dish out quite a bit of damage and take quite a bit of damage. This is our Thornton here, and he's got 2700 health. Granted, we haven't put any more levels into him. He was a pretty high tame when we tamed him. I can't remember what level we tamed him at, but he was really high. And as well as that, they've got a really good amount of weight. And Thornton has been with us pretty much since day one. He's our really invaluable member of our tribe. We really enjoy Thornton's presence. Number 6 is the Castoroidus, the giant beaver. So this guy has a place in our hearts forever in Ark. So when he first released, he pretty much reduced the weight of stone and wood to 75% of their weight, which was invaluable. So I took this guy with me wherever I went. I tamed one as soon as they came up. And, you know, he was just invaluable since then. You can see here, we've got pretty much a full inventory of wood, about 1,000 wood in there, and we're only about half weight. And, you know, you just pump these guys up in weight, and you can use them to carry tons of stuff for you. They're really useful in Ark, and I really enjoy using them. And they have actually a surprisingly high amount of damage. You can see that we're doing 57 damage to a Parasaur. Now, as well as this, you can take these guys swimming as well. Now, the only downside of this, guys, is that they can't actually harvest the meat and hide of the bodies they kill, which kind of makes it difficult. Now you can see here what I mentioned earlier about the sprinting. I don't know why it's like cutting out. It's weird. I don't know. Hopefully the next update fixes that. Let me know if you guys are suffering the same problem, other PlayStation 4 players. But you can see we're probably going to kill him now. Well, he's alright. So he's also a really good swimmer, so you can use him to scout along the ocean floor. However, be warned, if you plan on hopping off him, just don't hop off him, because he will shoot straight for the surface and pretty much leave you stranded. He does not care whatsoever. So that's why this guy is number 6 on our list. Now, lucky number 7 is our Woolly Rhino Charger. Now, this guy is incredible. I love the Woolly Rhinos in Ark. Their stamina is huge, their weight is ginormous, and their melee damage is incredible, especially with this ramming attack. Makes him really powerful. You see there, 1505 damage. It's not a tad bit overpowered or anything. Now, as well as that, when he gets charged, he can pretty much knock down any trees that get in his way, so he's not really bothered by that. And he's got a huge amount of melee damage. And his gore attack, you can see there, which does crap tons of damage. So the Woolly Rhino is really, really powerful, and he's easily one of my favorite dinos to run around Ark on and just trample stuff in his wake and, you know, kill Rexes with him and everything. So you definitely need to get yourself one of these guys. I'm not saying you need to, but they're really useful to have, and I wouldn't go anywhere without my charger. He's really invaluable to the tribe, and he gathers berries, thatch, wood, pretty much anything you need as well. However, not in great amounts that you'll probably use, but yeah. So that'll be it for today, guys. Let me know what you thought of my list. Let me know what your favorite list is. Well, your favorite list, your favorite dinos are. These are only 7 of mine. I could have probably taken it up to about 15 if I really wanted to, but I thought that'd be too long of a video. So yeah, other than that, guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully you have a good day, and I will see you in the next one.